Hello, everyone. X-Walk Hill Bethelite here. And Jehovah's Witnesses is a bastardized religion. It's a bastard. There's no founder for this religion. You had Charles Taze Russell. He did start a religion, but it's nothing like the current Jehovah's Witnesses. You had Rutherford. Rutherford definitely took over and essentially started a religion. As he started to get rid of all of Charles Taze Russell's teachings and go with his own stuff, the no beard rule. Well, Jehovah's Witnesses is growing out beards now. Not just that, just darn near every teaching is over with. I don't even know if they sit around talking about Armageddon all day, every day, anymore like they used to. You can't say that Rutherford was the founder of this religion. The current Jehovah's Witnesses standing outside next to a stack of magazines, it wasn't started by any real founder. They're bastards. Have you ever heard of a person who doesn't know who their father even is? Well, that's Jehovah's Witnesses. Who in specific name the person that in specific came up with all the current teachings as they are today? The teaching about clinging glasses and making cheers and toasting. The teaching about standing outside next to carts all day and not even talking to anybody, not even attempting to talk to anybody. Now you can walk right by Jehovah's Witnesses while they're by these carts and they ain't even gonna say nothing. They sitting down talking to each other. I mean, today's preaching work is what they would call it, is basically a mix of, okay, what do Jehovah's Witnesses like? They like going to McDonald's. They like meeting up at McDonald's or some restaurant and just sitting and talking with each other. So you had some probably governing body member that said, well, hey, let's let them sit with each other. Let's just have them have some magazines with them while they do it. So today's preaching is just a mix of what Jehovah's Witnesses used to always do, which is go door to door for as little time as possible and then head straight over to McDonald's or somewhere. They just merged. They just want to sit and talk with each other with preaching. Have them just sit around at parks talking to each other and have some magazine somewhere. Like, you got to start the daggum conversation with Jehovah's Witnesses. They ain't about to start it with you. They're bastards. They have no founder. They can't say that Jesus Christ was the founder of the flip-flop beard rule and the flip-flop cheers and toasting rule and the standing next to carts and not talking to anybody rule. They can't say that came from Jesus. They can't say it came from Charles Taze Russell. They can't say it came from Rutherford. If there was a Jehovah's Witness anywhere near here right now, I would go up to them and ask them, who is the founder of all your current teachings? Now, They'll say God did it. God told us we could have beards now. God is the one that said put monitors all through Kingdom Halls and look at pictures all day together at the Kingdom Hall. Then you continue to push them because that is idiotic. Who spoke to God and got the direction to have overlapping generations, beards now, women wearing pants now? Like, who in specific is the founder of the current Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, most likely Jehovah's Witnesses don't know who the current founder, who the founder of this religion, not the old religion, the founder of this current Jehovah's Witness. Don't just say governing body. That's a title that they gave themselves. Who? They need to go into Wikipedia and all that stuff. When you Google Jehovah's Witnesses and look up who the founder is and they start talking about Charles Taze Russell, they got to change that. Charles Taze Russell didn't start half of what Jehovah's Witnesses are doing. This is a bastardized religion. Religion is not something that was Christianity. The whole concept was not something that you can just make up a new church every other couple years. Throughout your entire existence, you never believe what you believed when you first taught it. That concept was never in Christianity. That concept should not even exist. If you look up Christian history, you'll see teaching something that was false was not cool. With Jehovah's Witnesses, hey, it's an everyday thing. They don't care that the stuff that they've been teaching wasn't right. All they care about is trying to keep up with what they had to change it to currently. I don't know if they should, honestly, they should change the name. They're keeping the name of a religion that no longer exists. Jehovah's Witnesses. That don't exist anymore. They have changed freaking everything. Now I don't even know what the disfellowshipping thing is anymore. Now people come into the hall and they say hi to them. Well, damn, you might as well go on ahead and talk to them then. Well, what's the point in saying hi? Go on and talk to them then. The silent treatment wasn't making people more Christian anyway. There was never anything in the Bible that says that you have to shun your relatives. It was practiced by Jehovah's Witnesses. They went and lied about it on their website saying that they didn't do it when it is freaking the most heavily practiced thing in the world. They have their religion has no founder. The governing body, their governing body said that they're not inspired or infallible. In other words, they're not getting any of this from God in specific. All this nonstop changing stuff. Holy cow. It's a culture. It's a culture. Tell them it's a culture. Literally, we sit around trying to wonder what they're going to change next because they change teachings. Like some people change underwear. Or in Sam Hurd's situation, they change teachings the way Sam Hurd changes his diaper. That's just, you get you another box of diapers for Sam Hurd because you know he's going to change out the ones he's wearing currently. You know he is. It's not even a question of if he's just going to keep them on for a couple years. You know Sam Hurd is changing out of the pamper that he's currently in, the Depends, the diaper. He's going to need a new box of diapers and he's going to need some baby powder. And that concept, that it's not even a question that he's going to change it. So we need to go ahead and start thinking about what that, what we're going to change him to. That's the same concept that Jehovah's Witnesses have currently. We know we're teaching false teachings currently. We know they're going to get changed to something else. Like, that is a culture that don't exist in churches. Catholics got it better. Orthodox have got it better. Most churches have got it better than Jehovah's Witnesses, who are sitting around with a group of teachings that they know they're going to die, and all these teachings are going to change over the course of the years. Your religion that you are practicing, you're going to die, and then the next generations won't even remember what the hell your religion is. The teachings that you hold near and dear to your heart, the religion you're in won't even keep them damn teachings. Jehovah's Witnesses throw teachings out like they throw out Bethelites after they've used them for free labor. It's that bad. I couldn't be a part of a religion and take it seriously, knowing my whole religion is going to change. Either while I'm alive or after I'm dead, and they use your funeral as a recruiting method just to talk about their religion. They're going to put you in the ground. All these teachings that you hold near and dear, they're just going to change them. They're going to change them. They got to stick to the whole, they've even flip-flopped on the whole concept that Jehovah is literally God's name. They flip-flopped on that. They put something on jw.org that said it could have been Yahweh. Heck, we don't know. It could have been Yahweh. There's no teaching that they're freaking sure about. They're not sure yet. This whole concept of a governing body, these people have died. Like, you got all these governing body members that have lived their whole freaking lives and never came up with the right teaching. Old John Baugh. Dude, I don't even know if he's a skeleton now. He's probably literally a speck of dust. If they were to open that casket, he's probably literally a speck of... I don't even know if there's bones in there. He's been dead for so long. But old John Baugh. Can y'all remember any old governing body members that are all dead now? Old John Baugh lived his entire damn life. Jehovah's Witnesses called him a governing body member. He never came up with the right teachings in his whole damn life. The dude is dead, and they're still changing the damn religion. I mean, I can't even remember all these old-ass governing body members, but you have got the saddest group of leaders in the history of religion, where your leader is appointed a governing body member, teaches things that aren't true because they're going to get changed, and his entire life or career, whole career, it don't matter if his career is 40 years, in the course of the 40 years, they never managed to teach the right thing. They're still changing them to this day. You got the worst group of leaders in the history of religion. Even other cults do better than that. Even other cults do better than that. I could come up with a religion and not have to change the whole damn thing. Like, literally sit here and reason with me right now. How hard is it? Can a 5-year-old come up with a religion if most of it is wrong and they just change the whole damn thing after the fact? Yeah. It takes no talent, no skill whatsoever to come up with a religion if the stipulation is I can be wrong about every damn thing and then we'll just change it as we go. I don't take no damn skill. Jehovah's Witnesses used to talk about, oh, we know we have God's favor because we knock on doors and we've managed to knock on doors all this damn time. Well, damn it. You know you don't have God's favor now because y'all keep sitting next to these damn carts. When I say sitting, I mean all of them ain't even standing up. I guess they're a lot of them don't even stand up anymore. They find themselves a nice, comfortable bench or something to sit on to go sit that damn cart next to, that stack of magazines next to, and then just go sit next to the damn magazines. You might as well go and set the magazines down somewhere and just take your ass home. Back in the day, they would go to a laundromat, sit the damn magazines down on top of a dryer, a washer and dryer, and then take their asses on. Why don't y'all do that? Instead of sitting next to the damn stack of magazines, sit the damn magazines down some damn where and then take your ass home because you're not doing nothing, sitting there guarding magazines nobody wants. They are literal bastards. Like, most people can tell you where their religion came from or who came up with these concepts. I used to look it up about the Baptists and about the Pentecostals. Where did that come from? You can Google it. You can look it up. You can, these people are important. In the sense that they've affected Christianity. They've come up with religions. Well, Jehovah's Witnesses, their founder, their religion that they came up with don't exist anymore. There's just a bastardized group of people who have stolen the name Jehovah's Witnesses, but don't teach any of the teachings that any founder from long ago ever came up with. So when you go up to a Jehovah's Witness and you call him an old dirty bastard, standing next to a car, collar all dirty and filthy, buttons missing, suit jacket smells like a basement. You know what I mean? Breath smells like literally you done opened John Barr's casket after all this time, and when they open their mouth, it's like opening his casket and the smell. Like flies start coming over to where you are when they start opening their mouth talking. And you call them an old dirty bastard. I know they used to be a rap artist, but they really, that's true. It's literally true. Their religion has no father. There has no person that they are aware of. They don't know if a governing body's wife came up with some of this stuff. They don't know which governing body member came up with it. Hell, they don't know if a governing body member was on the phone talking to one of his buddies and the buddy came up with an idea during the conversation. He said, you know what, we're going to change that. They don't know where the hell, who in specific, where the hell this stuff came from. Who came up with the idea? Which governing body member? It's literally like going up to a kid that don't know who his father is and say, who is it? Which one? Which one of these is your dad? And they don't know. Well, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Shit. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. But I don't know a whole lot of bastardized religions that don't got no damn founder. You know what I mean? And unless you can show me where Jesus was telling people, his disciples not to wear beards, and then later telling that they can wear beards, then telling the women don't wear pants, then later telling them that they can wear pants, then teaching that the end is going to come before the generation of, said generation, whatever, 1914 or whatever, then later saying, you know what, that's a screw up. They just overlap now. You know what I mean? And the whole, we're going to have the Lord's Supper, passing the wine and the bread, but ain't nobody going to eat it. Like in stupidity. This is the biggest bullshit religion. I mean, Scientologists laugh about some of their teachings about Xenu. I mean, you hear about Xenu, you hear about a few things. But damn, I think Jehovah's Witnesses have got them beat. I think they got them beat by far. Some of the crazy stuff that Jehovah's Witnesses would teach. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. X-Wall Kill Bethelite signing out.